Coffee, the most popular drink on the planet, the beginning of billions of mornings every single day. But unlike many of humanity's greatest inventions, it wasn't deliberately created in a laboratory. Instead, it was discovered completely by accident, hidden deep within the misty forests of the East African highlands.
So today, we are embarking on a journey across centuries and continents to uncover the true story of how a wild red berry from the Ethiopian Tina was accidentally discovered by a wandering goat herder, fueled the secret midnight prayers of ancient monks, and eventually conquered the globe. This is the incredible, untold history of coffee.
Coffee is one of the most widely consumed beverages in the world today. But unlike many other human inventions, it was not deliberately created. Instead, it was discovered, most likely by accident, in the highlands of East Africa. The origin of coffee is commonly traced back to Ethiopia around the 9th century. At that time, coffee existed only as a wild plant. It grew naturally in mountainous regions, and there is no evidence that it was cultivated or processed in any systematic way. It was simply part of the natural environment. One of the most well-known accounts of coffee's discovery involves a goat herder, often referred to as Chaldi in later sources. According to this account, the herder noticed that his goats behaved unusually after consuming the red berries from a particular shrub. The animals became highly energetic, remained active for long periods, and showed reduced signs of fatigue. While the exact details of this story cannot be confirmed as historical fact, it reflects a broader reality. The stimulating effects of coffee were first observed through natural consumption, not through scientific experimentation. Following these early observations, humans began to experiment with the plant. Initially, coffee was not prepared as a beverage. In some cases, the berries were eaten directly or combined with other foods. Over time, people began to process the plant in different ways, including drying, crushing, and eventually heating. The transformation of coffee into a drinkable form likely occurred gradually. Roasting the beans, grinding them, and mixing them with water allowed for a more concentrated and consistent way to experience its effects. This process did not emerge instantly, but rather developed through repeated experimentation across different communities.
By the 15th century, coffee had spread beyond Ethiopia into the Arabian Peninsula, particularly in regions such as Yemen. It was during this period that coffee began to take on a more recognizable form as a prepared beverage. It became integrated into daily life, especially in religious and social contexts. In some cases, it was used to help individuals remain alert during extended periods of prayer. From the Arabian world, coffee continued to spread through trade networks. By the 16th and 17th centuries, it had reached parts of Europe, where it was initially met with skepticism but gradually became accepted. Over time, coffee houses emerged as important social spaces, contributing to cultural and intellectual exchange. The global spread of coffee was not only a matter of taste, but also of function. Its stimulating properties made it valuable in environments that required sustained attention and wakefulness. This contributed to its adoption across different societies, regardless of cultural differences. Today, coffee is cultivated in many parts of the world, but its origin remains tied to a specific place and a specific set of circumstances. It was not designed with a clear purpose in mind. It was not the result of a single invention. Instead, it emerged through observation, experimentation, and gradual adaptation over time. In this sense, coffee represents a broader pattern in human history. Some of the most influential elements of daily life are not the result of deliberate creation, but of accidental discovery, followed by centuries of refinement. Coffee did not begin as a global industry. It began as a plant in the wild, observed by humans who noticed that something about it was different. And from that observation, everything else followed.
Next time you take a sip of your morning brew, remember the centuries of history hidden inside your cup. If you enjoyed this journey through time, please leave a like and subscribe for more untold histories. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.